Welcome back to Make Me a Fan. I'm the Jag.
I'm Pete.
And today we're watching old school PWG. All right, tell me, Pete.
I went into the archives and I pulled out my ticket for my very first PWG show. And we're gonna watch, you're right, Only Kings Understand Each Other from February 17th, 2017.
Holy, okay. If this is your first time watching the show, and I know it shouldn't be, because they're all fans.
Of course, they always are.
They all subscribe.
Of course they do.
They all subscribe. So, but if it's your first time watching, Reader's Digest version, old school WWE guy, I never even heard of PWG until like 6 months ago. So the Encyclopedia is trying to show me the world and bring me up to speed on a lot of the crap that I missed. So I think this is like the re-education of Jag, right? It's like, you know.
The reprogramming.
Yes, okay, we'll call it triage. The re-education of Jag, right? So, I gotta learn and catch up on what I missed because there's so much stuff happening in the world of wrestling. People in AEW and WWE and Impact that have a history and a value. I don't know if I'm saying that right. A wealth
100%.
of experience.
And so what makes this show really cool is this was the very first show that Cody Rhodes did after he left WWE.
Okay, now I'm embarrassed to say this. I don't really want to say this, but okay. I have to be true and honest with our audience. Cody Rhodes to me was Stardust.
Sure.
That was all I knew him as. I'm like, okay, this is Dustin's brother, this is Dusty's son, and he's a sidekick knockoff Goldust. That's all I knew. He had that little tiny feud with the homeboy Stephen Amell from Green Lantern, Arrow. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I didn't think anything special. So when they said he left, when they said he was disgruntled and he left and he was gonna go surf the indie waves, I was like, who gives a crap? He's just this monkey Stardust character. That would be monkey ass, not monkey. You know, I'm trying to watch my language. So he's this clown of a freaking Stardust character. Nobody gives a crap if he wants to, you know, wrestle against Arrow's Stephen Amell, you know? So I didn't know what the hell was the big deal. And then, of course, because I keep my ear to the ground a little bit, you know, I'd still read Raja and I'd read some of the wrestling news websites. It was like, Cody Rhodes wins the NWA Championship. I'm like, really? People like him like that? And then I saw a match between him and Matt Riddle. I was trying to see Matt Riddle in the ring because I'd heard of Matt Riddle in UFC and I wanted to see his work in wrestling, and I saw Cody versus Matt Riddle and I was like, son of a biscuit, Cody Rhodes is entertaining. So I didn't know. And that's why I'm sitting right in this seat, because I didn't know. You know who does know? This guy right here. He freaking knows. So,
well, this is my first PWG show I ever went to.
Okay.
So that's what makes this so special, but we're gonna see him against the guy you see every week on TV called Cameron Grimes.
Oh!
Matt, AKA Trevor Lee, AKA King of PWG.
All right, with the big hat. Did he have the hat back in PWG?
He did not.
All right, so the hat is relatively new. That hat gives me some Slash November Rain vibes. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I don't know if that's intentional, but I'm feeling what's going on with the hat right there, Mr. Grimes. So, well, Mr. Lee?
Mr. Lee.
All right, is he from here? Is he from LA?
He's from Tennessee, or North Carolina.
All right, so you got to give me and the people, if there's any former WWE people, if they're going through triage like the Jag, can you let them know, hashtag Pete's Points, what we can expect or what we should know going into this match about Trevor Lee and about Cody Rhodes up to this point? Like, how far removed from WWE is Cody?
About 3 months. So his time has been done with WWE where he couldn't wrestle.
Okay.
He was starting to look at Ring of Honor. He was starting to look around, kind of see what was available, where should I go work. So this is part of that discovery process. Cody said, hey, I kind of like these young buck guys, and I kind of like Ring of Honor. I think I'll spend 2018 in Ring of Honor.
All right, not bad. And then Trevor Lee, up to this point, where is he coming from?
He was at Impact at the time as well, so he was, and he won the Impact X Division title.
Nice. All right.
So
cool.
really, really good stuff. Also with Caleb Connolly, who we saw in Revolt.
Okay, very cool.
So yeah, good group of guys. Opening match, PWG in Reseda. This is a huge match.
All right, so we're gonna watch it right now. We're gonna come right back here, let you know what we thought. I think you said we're gonna take a break about the middle of the match.
We'll at some point we'll kind of go, okay, let's stop.
Okay, so here's the deal, people. If you're watching right now and you're in front of your computer, I want you to Control T or Command T, open up a new tab. You're gonna click this link right here, okay? Because I believe this is on YouTube, correct?
Should be.
Okay, so you're gonna go and click on the link, you're gonna find this match, and you're gonna watch it, and then you're gonna come back. Actually, you know what you should do is keep watching it. In a second, we're gonna tell you where we are, and you're gonna watch up until that point. You got it?
Yep.
All right, so for the people listening on the podcast, follow along, do your best, whatever, go home and watch it on YouTube. But this is gonna be kind of interesting, it's gonna be kind of crazy because we're gonna try to simulcast. I don't know if that's the right word.
We'll present it in such a way.
Hopefully, all right? This is new, people.
We're trying stuff.
We're trying. So you guys, I mean, look, this is how it's going down. Watch this video with us. We'll come back, we'll talk a little trash, and we'll tell you what we thought.
All right, we'll see you guys in a second.
Later. All right, so we just finished the Trevor Lee Cody Rhodes match, and I must say, I am impressed. This was not the objective. The objective was not to make me a fan of Trevor Lee. That wasn't your goal, was it?
No.
Okay, your goal was to make me a fan more of PWG and kind of fill in some of the blanks in the Jags history, right?
In the process, we already made you a Trevor Lee fan.
Now hold on, because I gotta let the people know how stupid I am. We're trying to add some variety to the channel, so we're gonna do more watch-alongs and things, and it's also gonna help build up my background. But I said something to Pete, and he was offended. He was offended to the point where he was ready to fight the Jag. It was serious business. That's how it looked. His face looked like I said something about his mama. I made a comment about a certain somebody who has recently made a trip down to NXT, and I was saying he's so freaking awesome, he's so magnificent, he's so much better than some of these guys like, I don't know, like Cameron Grimes. And Pete looked like I stole his lunch money. Pete looked like I kicked him square in the junk. And he's like, are you talking about Cameron Grimes? Trevor Lee? I'm like, yeah, that guy with the hat.
King of PWG.
I'm like, screw that guy with the hat. He hasn't done anything to impress me. Now, truth be told, truth be told, this was before the 4-way match to determine the #1 contender for the North American Championship, which he impressed me in that match. This is before the match that we had that conversation. So if you asked me after that match, is Trevor Lee, aka Cameron Grimes, talented? I say, hell yeah, he's pretty damn gifted. However, the look on this man's face was, you're high. And like, it was amazing. And I thought, damn, I guess I better watch me some more Cameron Grimes. And it just so happens that today I get to see some Trevor Lee, aka Cameron Grimes. So I know that wasn't your motivation, but you knew you were gonna sneak one.
I got a long list. You haven't even seen the card. You don't even know who's on the card.
I don't.
You guys know because you've seen it.
Yeah, so he gave me one of these. Look over here, pow, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna watch PWG. Bam, Trevor Lee right in the junk. But at the same time, Cody Rhodes is pretty damn awesome. Mm-hmm. Now again, you heard me say in the beginning of this video, I didn't know much about Cody Rhodes, but I saw a couple of matches, Matt Riddle, whatever. The guy's talented. He put on a hell of a match right now in this PWG show. So, I mean, you made me a fan of both those guys.
Oh, there we go. Mission accomplished.
This is one episode, right? So then tomorrow, I just talked the whole time. Is there anything you'd like to add about this match?
No, I love this match. This was the first PWG match I ever saw in person. Now, I had seen the DVDs for years and everything, but this was the first time live. I was like, all right, not too bad, not too bad. Good work.
Yeah, and Rick Knox doing his thing in the ring, which I appreciate.
Already taking a ref bump within the first 10 minutes of the show.
Sure, yeah. And then he was actually at bar just the other day. I was surprised. I thought he'd be on the cruise. But he wasn't. He was at bar. And I love Rick Knox. I think Rick Knox is one of the best in the business.
Oh, 100%. He is prolific and gifted.
He is damn prolific and gifted. And it was great to see him on this episode of this card, whatever, in the match for PWG, and the guy's still doing it how many years later? When did this take place?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah, so he's still doing his thing. And he is talented, and he is, as you said, prolific and gifted. I had a fan, one of our fans, tell me that I use that terminology too often. I'm too liberal with the prolific and giftedness. So not everybody can be rated PG, okay? Not everybody can be prolific and gifted.
They can be near it, but they don't always.
Like, you can be gifted. You might even be prolific, okay? But I don't know if you can be rated PG. So I'm reeling it in. I'm pulling it back a little bit so I'm not nearly as generous. And somebody else that I respect and love, in fact, it was my son, he says, Dad, you're so nice on all your videos. You only say good things about people. And I said, son, this business is very small. And as we grow and develop in this business and make new friends, you don't want to have to walk into an event and shake hands with somebody you said was trash 2 months ago on an episode. Like, this guy sucks. This guy's garbage. He should never step foot in the ring again. Hi, I'm Chris. I'll be your ref this evening. You know, come on, dude. Come on, man. So I'm trying to be careful what I say and treat people with respect because everybody deserves respect. And even if I don't think you did a fantastic job in the ring, I'm probably just not going to say much about your match. Is that fair?
I think so.
All right, so I'm not going to hate, but I am going to pull back on that rated PG just a little bit. However, Rick Knox, he gets prolific.
Well, absolutely. I think he's an OG.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, yes. There's no doubt. That man is an OG. He's got the card. He's got the t-shirt. He's the man. So tell me, since I have no idea what's next, can you please enlighten me and enlighten the people what's happening tomorrow?
Let me double check real quick.
All right. While he does that, what I want you clowns to do right now is if you haven't done it already, you got to hit that subscribe button down below. And you got to ring the bell so you get notified of any new videos, new episodes, new Jags, Jabs, new whatever coming out, because we got interviews. We got week in review. We got all kinds of stuff happening. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not yet. subscribed to our podcast, I want you to go to makemeafan.com. And you're going to click on the podcast button. And you're going to go find your favorite podcast station or distributor, whether it's iTunes, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Stitcher, whatever it is. You can watch it right there on anchor.fm. Just subscribe to the podcast when you're driving in your car and you don't have anything good on the radio. You want to hear something that's
You can hear us.
prolific and gifted. You can hear us. You can hear us talking about these matches. And what we do is we take the series, whether it's Bar 51, whether it's At Last, whether it's PWG, and we put it all into one podcast, about 30 to 45 minutes, which is a good commute time for you to enjoy and kind of consume, as Gary Vee likes to say, on your morning commute. So there's so many options for you to check out Make Me a Fan. We made it so easy for you to keep up with all the random crap that we're doing. And just think, at the time of this recording, we're approximately 48 hours away from wrestling school. So if you don't want to miss the wrestling school diaries, you gotta subscribe. Am I crazy?
No, not at all. And you know what's crazy is it's going to be Ray Phoenix versus Trent in the next match.
Oh, snap. Okay. So this is Best Friends Trent?
This is Best Friends Trent.
All right. Very cool. So that's going to be tomorrow's match. Ray Phoenix versus Trent, PWG. What was the one? The King?
Only kings understand each other.
Only kings understand each other. So come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for match number 2.